All right, my name is Hiram Shelton. This is my video on domestic violence and intimate partner violence laws. So first off, the going through the definition of domestic violence in Utah, it's important the word cohabitant because it's defined as a pattern of abuse in a relationship used by one partner to gain or maintain control over another. They can do this through physical abuse, emotional abuse, psychological abuse, sexual abuse, and even financial abuse. But domestic violence really in Utah comes down to cohabitants, meaning even roommates can have a domestic violence case just by living together. Whereas intimate partner violence, again, it refers to violence or aggression, but it's more in a romantic relationship, meaning that they're having sexual relations, or at least dating relationship, right? And really, the important part is the sexual relationship that a couple would have. And again, this would happen through physical harm, threats, coercion tactics, and emotional abuse. So victims can really be anyone who is a current or a former spouse of the offender. They could also be a current or former boyfriend or girlfriend, and it could also be someone, maybe they had a child from a one-night stand. So just any individual that shares a child together, that could be a victim. They could be a victim from an offender. And also, again, here's that word cohabitating, individuals that are cohabitating or have cohabitated with the abuser. And then the offenders are obviously just on the opposite side. Again, spouses, former spouses, boyfriend, girlfriend, former boyfriend and girlfriend, someone you just share a child with, or and then people that you live with, or did live with. Now, when it comes to punishments for domestic violence or intimate partner violence, it really comes down to misdemeanor charges, felony charges, and then there's also protective orders. Getting to work with the sheriff's office for my service hours, the victims services that I'm with, they help people get protective orders. So often the suspect has a lot of rights and the victim does not have many rights. And so when people go to the victim advocate, through the county, and rather than community, they really do like all of the system work, and so they're really quick to help people get protective orders and make sure that they are legally protected from that person so that they cannot continue to abuse them. But yeah, for misdemeanor charges and felony charges, it really just depends on the severity of the incident. But again, it depends on their history. If they've had history of domestic abuse in the past, if they have a history of stalking, and even stalking, and if there is a legitimate fear that, not just a fear, but a legitimate, probable cause that that harm or ill intent is in play, then that can be a felony. So even stalking can be a felony charge. So it really comes down to the individual. It comes down to the incidents at play, and also like the history of the offender's abusive relations in the past. That's my video, and thanks for watching. I'll leave my sources below.